Hello, my name is Mitchell and I am one of the many talented IT professionals here at BRITECITY. Today I am going to be going over our POLARITY security suite, what products are included with that, and what you may see on a day-to-day basis on your computer regarding our security tools. The products we're going to go over today, firstly will be our Sentinel-1 antivirus. Also going to go over our Threat Locker application, how that may affect you and what you may see on your computer. We'll also go over our Breach Secure Now platform, which includes security awareness training, as well as phishing email training, the ability to report phishing emails, and phishing simulations from emails as well. Lastly, we will go over our AppRiver email filtering threat protection. This includes link protection, impersonation protection, and domain protection. Those last two items are regarding spoofing emails, which is commonly used in phishing attacks. Firstly, we will cover our Sentinel-1 antivirus software. To find this software on your computer, you can click the caret on your taskbar to open up your system tray. Within here, you will see the Sentinel-1 icon. Almost kind of looks like a pine cone or a bunch of white lines together. You can see it's the Sentinel-1 agent. If you go ahead and click on that, it'll open up your Sentinel-1 antivirus. You can see here now my system is secure and I do not have any recent threats or quarantined files. Sentinel-1 uses AI technology to constantly scan your computer and be active about any malware or virus threats that may occur. Sentinel-1 combines prevention, detection, response, remediation, and forensics all into one platform. So it's a very powerful antivirus tool. The second tool that we're going to cover here is going to be our Threat Locker application. Threat Locker is a security tool that runs and maintains a database of applications that are either allow listed or deny listed. Some applications you may not be able to install. Your company may not allow you to install Steam for video games, for example. If you are trying to install a software, you may run into the following. I am just going to run Handbrake as a dummy install application just to show you what you may run into. I'm going to go ahead and try to install it here. And you can see Windows cannot access this. This window popping up is typically an indication that Threat Locker has blocked the installation, as well as in the bottom right here you can see with our BRITECITY logo that to protect you from cybersecurity threats, Handbrake has been blocked. If you would like to run this application, you can request access to the application. When you click this request access button, it will automatically create a high priority ticket on our help desk. We get to those tickets pretty quickly, but if you need the installation immediately, feel free to give us a call and get a live transfer to a technician, and the technician can immediately assist you with that install or take a look at why that application is being blocked. Similar to Sentinel-1, Threat Locker can be found in your system tray down here in the taskbar. If you click on the little caret icon, Threat Locker is the icon that looks like a little white lock. You could right click on this and it gives you a few things that you can take a look at. You can do rapid check-in, override, reset history. Most of this stuff isn't going to be relevant to you guys, and if you click on maintenance mode, it's going to request access and give you this QR code, which is really for a technician to be in front of your computer and use your mouse and keyboard to quickly put the computer into maintenance modes. That's not something you guys will have access to. The one useful thing within this system tray is this blocked items. And within here, you can actually see my Handbrake software install that I was trying to run that got blocked. So if you ever feel like, wow, this just isn't running and I keep getting that pop up, you can go in there and actually see in real time what Threat Locker is blocking. And of course, always give us a call and say, hey, why is Threat Locker blocking this? And we can get that allow listed and get that fixed up for you. The next product that we're going to go over is our Breach Secure Now platform. The Breach Secure Now platform includes phishing training, phishing simulations, the ability to report phishing emails, as well as general cybersecurity training. Most of this, if not all of it, can be accessed through your Outlook application. All Outlook installs will automatically have these plugins installed with Outlook. The two buttons that you'll see under the Catch Fish category are the Email Analysis button and the Security Training button. If you click on the Security Training button, you'll get a nice little side panel here, and this will allow you to go to the training, and this will open up both full trainings that you may still need to do, as well as small 3 to 5 minute trainings just to keep yourself up to speed, refreshed on what kind of security threats you might see. As you can see, I've already taken the annual training that comes along with this, so typically you would see that up at the top. As well as the security training button, you also have the email analysis button. Let's say this email is coming from a weird sender, or it contains a link that I'm just not sure about. I can go ahead and hit this email analysis button. That'll open up another nice side panel here. And you can click next to start analyzing that email. This gets a little bit technical, where they're testing the email with the SLAM method, which you'll learn about in your trainings as you go through them. The SLAM method is checking the sender, the links, the attachment, and the message itself. It'll analyze and go through. You can see a few things alerted on this email, but there's no suspicious links or attachments. But what we see most end users do is utilize this button here, where you can actually send this email in as a report to us. And if you click this button, it will automatically generate a help desk ticket on our help desk, and we will take a look at that email, block the sender, find out where it's coming from, those kind of things. You can also access the security training by heading to portal.pi, that's PII-protect.com, and that'll prompt you for a login, and you can use your work email address to sign into this portal, and that will contain all of the relevant trainings and different security tutorials that we provide. On top of this, I do want to mention that what we're looking at here with these Catch Fish buttons, email analysis and security training, looks a little bit different in the new version of Outlook. So this window here, let me minimize this other one for us. This window here is the new version of Outlook. When you open up a window, or you open up an email into its own window, it looks like this within the new Outlook. You'll find those buttons underneath your Apps tab here, and you can see the Catch Fish here. You go ahead and click on that, and you have your email analysis and security training buttons. It's a little bit more cumbersome than the current quote-unquote old version of Outlook. Hopefully Microsoft improves it. It's something that it's hard for us to predict because Microsoft is actively developing this, but as it gets rolled out and as things get finalized with the quote-unquote new version of Outlook, we will update this training and make sure it's always readily available and obvious to the end users where those buttons are at. But I just wanted to give a little heads up on that, because if you are using the new version, it's a little bit different. But you'll always have the buttons somewhere within your Outlook window. The next thing we'll dive into here is our AppRiver email spam filtering and threat protection for email services. The first thing we'll cover on that is that every day each user will get a daily quarantined message report. By default, they will send out every day whether they're empty or not. But here at BRITECITY, we have them set up so that they only send out if there is something that's quarantined. This will show you any emails that were blocked by the spam filter. And it does happen that someone sends something that looks like spam, but it's not really spam. So you can review these each day, and if you see something in here that you don't think is spam, just reach out to us and we will get that allow listed. As well as you can always reach out to us and say, hey, I got this email and I just want it blocked by AppRiver. And we will go into AppRiver and we will make sure that email address, that domain, whatever you would like is deny listed as well. Next up, regarding AppRiver, we're going to cover impersonation protection and domain protection, which are two security features that will be applied to all emails that go through the AppRiver email filter. Impersonation protection protects you from someone displaying someone at the company's name on an email, but it's not actually coming from their email address. Let's say your CEO's name is Doug Duckworth. You may get an email that says Doug Duckworth on it, but it's really coming from an @gmail.com address and not Doug's actual work email address. This is typically applied to higher ups because in a lot of scam scenarios, we'll see that someone pretends to be the CEO or the owner of the company, and they send an email out to, let's say, the accounting department that displays their name, asking for them to send $500 gift cards. Possible impersonation protects from things like that because when the accounting department gets the email, the subject line will be flagged in all caps with possible impersonation, reminding that person to double check who it's actually coming from. The second category here is domain protection. Similar but different. It protects you from messages outside your organization that are displaying the domain name of your organization. Let's say your domain name at the end of your email is duckworth.com. Sometimes people will spoof that, and even though it's coming from a Gmail address, it displays duckworth.com. So this protects from spoofing attempts. So if an email is really coming from gmail.com, but it's displaying your organization's domain name, it will be flagged with caution spoofing to let you know that this is coming from outside the organization. It's not actually generating from an @duckworth.com email address. This can get a little bit complicated, so if you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out to us. We're always here, and we're always here to answer any questions you might have. The last thing we'll cover here regarding AppRiver email threat protection is the link protection within emails. So this is an email I got from Process Street, and it has a link here where I can click to learn more. When I click on this link, the link will actually be processed by EdgePilot, you can see here, and they will check the link for malicious activity and any possible security threats before you take that link to the web page, which is a great benefit as well. And that is the end of our security training here. This training is just to get you familiar with some of our tools that will be installed on your computer and that you may run into on a day-to-day basis, especially the AppRiver email tools. That way you're aware of what's going on when you see these things as emails roll in. And again, if you have any questions whatsoever, always reach out to us. We're happy to answer any questions you might have. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this training.